Welcome back to MMA Surge. I'm your host, Andrew Montanez. Today I'm going to show you guys how to defend yourself against the ground and pound. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to defend against the ground and pound in the mounted position from guard, half guard, and side control. So I'll bring one in to demonstrate. So we'll start from the most basic position from within the guard. So come on top in the guard. All right, so one's in my guard. So first thing you want to do is secure your guard. Legs are wrapped around the guy. To negate the guy's punching, I like to just control the guy's head or his arms. Elbows down. I like to put a hand on the triceps and clamp my elbows down. This way if the guy tries to punch me, I have a good control of his arm. I'm always just looking to keep control in his hands. So let's try that again. He goes to punch me. If he rolls his hands inside, I like to just reach for the hand. Hand control is probably the biggest thing about not getting punched on the bottom, is controlling the hands. Go to punch me. See, come on, really try to hit me. Always controlling the hand. No matter where the hand goes, I'm controlling it. Try to move my head. That's one, is control the hand. All right, so controlling the hand is one. Always grabbing wrist, always controlling the hand. Number two, I like to work on get overhooks. What an overhook is this, where I run my arm through here, taking away his hand. If you're fighting a lefty, I take away his left hand. Fighting the righty, I like to always control the right hand and control the wrist. Try to punch me. It's very, very frustrating for a guy here if I'm controlling his wrist with an overhook. Those are two really good ways to stop the ground and pound. Sometimes you can't control the guy's hands. I can't control him, so head movement is key. I like to move my head, and if a punch flies past my face, it's a good time to switch to an armbar or some sort of submission. So we're here, the guy postures up. When you're on top, you want to posture up and make space so the guy can't grab your hands. So if I can't get a control of the hand, I see a punch coming, I'll drop off, grab a control of the hand, push off the hip, and try to switch over, get an armbar or something. That's what you basically do from guard, is usually just try to control the guy's arms, try to control the head, get head movement, and also, hit the guy as well. But it should look a lot like this. I'm controlling, I'll use my knees to push him away. If he goes to posture up and throw strikes at me, I can make space with my legs. Go to throw some strikes, so I can make space with my feet, but always looking to control the hands, make space, control the hand, put little shots in there. And that's what you do from guard. All right, so that's what you do from within the guard. But the positions will usually change. The guy passes your guard, you have to know what to do. So here's my half guard. Similar rules apply. It's always gonna be similar rules, but always controlling the hand. If I have a guy that's trying to hit me, hugging the guy will help you a lot. Try to punch me. Just holding the guy tight, locking him against you will save you a lot of punches and a lot of time, and just buy you a little time to think and breathe. See, just always controlling the wrist, controlling the hand, and see, he's kind of across me. I can transition to something better, but the more you smother the guy, you can maybe make the guy make mistakes because he gets frustrated because you're holding him. So that's pretty much what you do from half guard. Side control is a little different. Side control, you have to be careful of knees and elbows. This is a spot where you can really get jacked up really bad. So he goes throw some knees at me or some elbows. I have to really be careful because controlling the hand is cool, but the elbow can still roll over. So you see guys like John Jones, he lets you control his wrist and he rolls that elbow over. So if the elbow's here, I gotta get my head on the opposite side. I can't leave my head here because I'll get elbowed in the face. I have to put my head the opposite side of the elbow. Go to elbow me. You can't elbow me because my head is hidden. So just something to worry about, just always controlling. This will help you get an overhook, will help you from getting elbowed and getting punched. Also, these knees, he goes to knee me. It's good to drop your weight on me, try to knee me. I like to run my knee into his knee. Go to knee me. Drive my knee against his knee. Really hard for him to knee me. And I can just recover back to guard if I find space. And probably the scariest position to get ground and pound is the mounted position. So you have to be mounted here. A couple cool things you could do. Same thing, control the hands, but he has so much space that it's really hard to control the guy's hands and not get hit. I'm gonna take some shots here. I'm definitely gonna get hit. So a cool thing to do is when the guy goes to throw a punch, bump your hips up right when he goes to throw the punch. And that will happen. The hands will hit the mat. So go for a punch, bam, the hands hit the mat, keep your hands on the mat. As soon as the hands hit the mat, it's a good time to lock some sort of overhook or get a hold of the guy so you can essentially bridge and escape. So again, he has me mounted. So first thing you can do if the guy's throwing punches at you, I can bury my head into his body. And sometimes this way, you start getting hit here. So you have to get his hands to the mat. Bridge, get his hands to the mat. You see an arm, get an overhook. Try to get it somewhere around the forearm. Lock your hands and bridge towards the arm you have locked up. So one more time. He's got me mounted. Goes to throw some punches. Same thing, head movement will still apply. Pop your hips. His hands here. Lock it up. And then get into your ground and pound. So those are pretty much your 4 positions. A lot of the same rules will apply. Grabbing the hands, head movement, bumping, and just hugging. That'll prevent the ground and pound. All right, so let's recap what you should do from ground and pound. So there's certain principles you have to follow. 1, control the space. If the guy doesn't have space to hit you, can't get hit. Always control the hands, because essentially he'll be hitting you from the hands. But watch out for the elbows, because they'll be coming behind it. Also, if you think you're gonna get hit a lot, hug the guy, squeeze. Control the space, control the guy, you'll be fine. And 3, you see an opening, get out, move and go, because then you won't get hit. All right, guys, so that was how you defend against the ground and pound. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them below. Maybe I'll do the video. Also, click subscribe, tell your friends, share, follow us on Twitter. I'm the Squid, and I'll see you next time on MMA Surge.